Here are the top 10 skills you need to learn to perform US and domestic corporate law assignments. 10. There are 100 skills, but I'm telling you 10 skills minimum. If you know this, then you can start earning $1,000, $500 in the next 1 to 3 months. 10 skills, that's all. Selection of appropriate business structure and entity formation. For the US, you should have this knowledge for partnerships, LLPs, LLC, LP, LLP, S Corp, C Corp for at least 5 different states: California, Texas, New York, Washington, Florida, Delaware. Conversion of one business from form to another. Requirements for operating outside home state.
Yeah, so this is another one. Ensure that corporate governance requirements are in order on a day-to-day basis. So things like maintaining charter documents, the business registrations, tax filing records, meetings minutes, the notices and agendas for meeting, proxy form preparation. These are the real work that is there that people need from paralegals. Preparation of lists of stockholders. This is extremely important for performing US work as a paralegal. Learning how to draft and negotiate term sheets, share purchase agreements. For convertible notes also agreements are there. Safes, we just shared about safe with you earlier. Preferred stock, straight equity, and hybrid instrument. Creation, implementation of ESOP plans, employee stock option plans, and use of tools to manage these ESOPs, such as Carta. It is a software to manage who has been given how much ESOP in the company and what is the value of this. Big companies have hundreds of employees who have this, and their lawyers need help of paralegals to manage this. Then there is merger related work or joint ventures related work, general corporate contracts and agreements, handling closing stage of transactions. Yesterday, when we discussed share purchase agreement, I said something that happens at the closing stage. Money is paid and shares are transferred. That stage requires management because there is like 4-5 things that are happening in complex transactions or even more. Then you have to prepare something called disclosure schedules. Okay, you have to disclose to the investor that these things are the exceptions. These things have been happening in the company. So to prepare the list. Then you have to do formatting, redlining. Redlining means you have to mark the documents changes and finalize many contracts and documents like transfer notices, share transfer agreements, maintain the templates folder and update the top templates as necessary. ESOP means stock option plan. Okay, share somebody, an employee having shares in the company, that is called employee stock option plan. Performance of securities work involved in taking a company public or raising further capital from the public. Okay, so in US there are these terms. You can take a screenshot right now. Regulation D, Rule 506, Blue Sky filings, private offerings, PPMs, disclosure documents. SEC is Securities Exchange Commission. Okay, and state level compliance, Regulation A. These are all Securities and Exchange Commission requirements. Okay, management of ongoing compliance under securities law for a listed company, various filings, disclosures. There's something called pre-clearance and other mechanisms under insider trading laws. Certain forms and trackers need to be made. Take a screenshot. Okay, these are the keywords. These jobs are done in India by company secretaries, but for and lawyers also do a lot of them. And US you are doing as paralegals from Asia or Africa. Okay, lawyers do this for US. Management of all these tasks that I told you. In a big MNC, there will be subsidiaries across the globe. So they will want to manage these tasks on the tools that they have. There are many other great skills to learn, but this is a starting point. If you know this, you can probably get your entry into very early stage US startups and also be useful to them.